Sometimes I set up a fancy tripod so that I can record these videos. But other times I just stack up a whole bunch of books until the camera is about the right height. Welcome back to the Cloth Diaper Podcast. Today we're going to unbox a package from Twinkie Tush. I have already done an unboxing over on Instagram, so all of the product has been removed from its beautiful bags. At first I was like, ugh, this is annoying, but also there's a rip and a tear in my original package. So the extra bag in there was really helpful, especially for international shipping. My name is Bailey. I host the Cloth Diaper Podcast, and I consult with parents and brands around the world on a daily basis to learn about cloth diapering. I offer 4, 5, 6, a unique experience. I know it's weird that I talk about cloth diapering and my kids aren't even in cloth diapers anymore, but I have this really cool, unique experience and this opportunity to listen to people, to listen to the experiences around me, and to check out products and compare them as somebody who has way too many products. A lot of times I will donate my diapers after about a year to my local cloth for a cause, or I will send them off to friends to be enjoyed and experienced. These diapers are most likely going to go to a local friend who I know is struggling with some nighttime struggles. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll wait for her feedback on them. Twinkie Tush is a made in the US cloth diaper retailer or brand. It's a fitted diaper, and I have never had one before. My cloth diaper community when I was growing up was really big into Twinkie Tush. But as a Canadian who didn't really love fitteds, I never really got into it, and I wasn't willing to pay the price to import them. So today we have a package of Twinkie Tush. Gretchen is going to share her Twinkie Tush story over on the Cloth Diaper Podcast over probably August or September. It's definitely going to be later in the year, and it's a fantastic story. She's a wonderful storyteller. But today we're going to look at some of her products. So I have the Fusion today, and I will do a comparison in a couple of days because this is a completely different product than little, I don't know why I call them little, I want to call it little fanny pants, but this is a completely different product than Lily and Frank. Well, not completely different, but it's very, I think these are two different products, but I can see why the customer base might be the same. So she sent me a Fusion, and I've never really experienced a Fusion before, and I can see now why it's a Fusion. So a Fusion is a diaper that is kind of a hybrid fitted. Now, when we use the term hybrid for other types of cloth diapers, we're often referring to some sort of mix and match system where you can use maybe disposable inserts or some sort of other swap out. When we talk about hybrids, when we talk about cloth diaper fitted diapers, what we're kind of talking about is more of an all-in-one system. The term hybrid with a fitted diaper typically means that there is some sort of liquid barrier in the exterior shell. Now, this liquid barrier is not always perfect, and in this case, it is a layer of hydrophobic fleece. So it's going to keep most of the pee in and not on your clothes, but it's not guaranteed. There's still a chance that it could leak. A lot of parents who use Twinkie Tush diapers tell me that they never use covers, or maybe they only use a cover when they're sitting in car seats or they're somewhere with compression. The liquid barrier really helps, and this, I think, really mimics a lot of what's going on in some parts of the world right now that are really embracing the use of fleece. So when I chatted with Rami, that show's about to come up, she talked about how fleece is becoming a dominant form of diapering in the shells to kind of reduce the cost of PUL and improve the diapering experience. One of the great things about fleece is that while it's a synthetic, it's less prone to damage and it's less prone to wear and tear like PUL is. PUL is an incredible textile, but the PUL that we're seeing coming into the market as a cloth diapering industry is incredibly fragile, and it's continuing to break and not be performing like we want it to perform. So this is the Twinkie Tush Fusion. This is just an unboxing, so we're not going to look deep into the products. And then I also got the nighttime diaper, and this thing is, oh my gosh, a beast. And I'd be curious about your experiences with the Fusion. I'm gonna have to go read some blogs, read some Instagrams, because I know very few people. Come on guys, you can create content, you can create it. I know you can do this. I know not everybody's creating YouTube content anymore, but this is a fitted diaper. So it's got your classic waist snap. It has a turn down waist. So the turn down waist changes the length of the diaper. And this fits about babies 12 to 35 pounds. It comes with the Twinkie Tush snap-in soakers, and the soakers all kind of snap together. I'm not sure, I think I did a review on the Nikki's Knickers, or I'm about to. It's a very similar kind of setup to the Nikki's Knicker. And we have this. It's this incredibly luxurious material. We have this flare soaker and then a folded longer soaker. And the nice thing about these long soakers is that you can really customize how you put it in your diaper. You don't need to use all of the absorbency if you don't want to use all the absorbency. Only use what your kid needs. But if like you have a back wetter, you can fold it all up and kind of put it all the way in the back. Maybe you put one long one. Or if you have a front wetter, honestly, you don't even have to snap it in. You could snap it into these front snaps. Yeah, use these front fold down snaps. It's not perfect, but it will do the job. And fold it up. We really want to prioritize putting the bulk of the absorbency where the pee is happening. This example of folding your inserts and putting it where you need it has really been a game changer for a lot of parents. I've been consulting with a lot of brands and retailers lately, and they have said that this is their go-to advice these days for helping reduce leaks and ensure that we maximize the absorbency within the product. So when you're using a fitted diaper like this, you get a lot of opportunities to maximize that experience and customize it the way that you need it. What I love about this product is that it's on the go. Like this is like, I want to say this is a fantastic product for like stay-at-home parents, because you can just put it on your baby. You're changing your baby all the day. You don't have to worry about adding a cover, and you just kind of live your life changing your diaper every time baby pees, washing it, drying it. It's beautiful. It's simple. It's incredibly soft. And I wish that daycare wasn't such a pain in the butt, because this can be an easy system for daycare. And a lot of times it's just going to be showing them how easy it can be, and that you're going to pre-assemble the diapers and all they've got to do is snap it on baby the way that you provide it. This is the Fusion. So we've seen the daytime. This is the nighttime. I'm going to pull up the information. She shared a lot of this with me on the podcast when we were chatting, because her story was really awesome, but naturally it's been a few weeks, so I don't really remember. And Twinkie Tush just updated their website. So if you've ever been to their website and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm so confused. She just got a new website update, and it is amazing. So just like Lily and Frank, you can get surged or you can get turned. And the nighttime Fusion is an outer layer of Win Pro, and it's got a little bit of stretch in it too. So what I found really cool when I opened up this is look at how this bottom insert kind of snaps in, and you really do have like this full beast layer of absorbency experience. And again, you're going to want to customize all of these folds to really work with your child. I feel like I folded or snapped things in incorrectly, but that's what it is. But this is a little bit of a beast. One of these is a Fusion booster back with poly fleece. Is this this? This one? This one? This one? Okay, no, this one. Okay, so this is a layer of poly fleece on the back, and you put that as your bottom layer. So why hydrophobic poly fleece is kind of important in the diaper is that it encourages, because it's hydrophobic, and we were talking about this when we talked with Teresa at Luna Paca. Because it's hydrophobic, it is less likely, it's going to push the pee away. And so that's going to add another leak barrier. So the pee is going to get down to that layer of poly fleece, and the poly fleece is going to go, nah. And the pee is going to go, well, this is way too hard of a job. I'm going to go elsewhere. And encourages the pee to kind of travel. Now, it's hydrophobic, so that means it's not waterproof. And eventually, the pee will figure out how to get through this resistant material. But the goal of the resistance material is to encourage the pee to go elsewhere. And Teresa Lunapaka, she talks about it as the path of least resistance. So hydrophobic materials are not perfect, but what they do is they encourage the pea to travel and move to another place. So pea is looking for the path of least resistance, and if there's something resistant in the way, it decides to go elsewhere. But it is also working on going through that barrier, and it will go through that barrier eventually. But it's also got a shell. So you've got this shell, which again has another barrier. A lot of parents use the nighttime diaper without a cover because of those hydrophobic layers, and it can do a fantastic job. Now, Gretchen, knowing that my babies are not in diapers and I just wanted to see this product, which gives me little value, also sent my kids some clothing. So if you know anything, you know that Twinkie Tush also does Togs, which is their clothing lineup. So she sent my little girl a dress, and oh my gosh, this is like the most beautiful product ever. I love the colors and I love the thickness. I always put my kids in a lot of really colorful clothes as they were growing up, and I'm so excited for this. So this is a Tog dress in a size 6, and I'm going to go put them on. And then she sent my son this soft velour vibrant space, and I think he's going to love it. This is a size 8. I mentioned that my kids like sensory was a big thing, so I think he's going to love the cuddly softness of it. And yeah, you guys should check out Twinkie Tush's new website. Check out their products. Let me know about their experiences with them. And I can't wait to do some reading and prepare a review for you guys in the future. So I'll see you guys on the internet. Bye.